In this video, we will review how to integrate some free libraries I have found on the internet with TestCafe that can help you to generate presentable assets with the test results you got after the script execution is finished. Alright, welcome geeks, I'm JoanMedia, and please subscribe if you want to keep learning about technology. Let's go ahead and introduce this first library I have over here, which is TestCafe Reporter HTML. Alright, it is the first one the first library I have over here, and let's go ahead and install this library to have this amazing result. Alright, the first thing that we have to do is clone the GitHub or actually the Bitbucket repository that I have here. I'm gonna try to give you this link in the description. You just have to come here, copy the git clone in HTTPS protocol if you want, and go to the git and clone your project in your computer. Alright, so if you want to learn a bit more about about Git or GitHub, you just have to go to my channel, look for the Git tutorial that I have, and it is gonna be more than helpful, I think, and I hope so. So once the folder, or actually my project, is downloaded, the first thing that I have to do is go ahead inside of the folder, right? I'm gonna use the command CD because I'm currently working on Windows, and I'm gonna look, or actually go to the folder TestCafe tutorial. Alright, inside of this folder I'm gonna just install the dependencies of my project, npm install, and you will see that the node modules folder is gonna be created, and all the folders and dependencies that I need are gonna be created. So I forgot to tell you this, but this this repository is gonna be for you free to be used in the description of this video. Right, so once this is done, I just have to use or you have to use your favorite text editor. Right, in my case is Visual Studio, and I'm gonna open up the folder where my project is downloaded, right, which is this one. Once this is done, as you can see, I have my package.json file and all the test cases that we have been working on this last videos. So the first thing that I have to do here is explain you the scenario that we're gonna cover. If you want to learn about page object model and TestCafe, you just have to go to my channel, look for the video, and also I'm gonna try to leave you a pop-up message or card in this video to have you, or actually if you want to go ahead and look the page object model video, you just have to click on it. Alright, but I'm gonna try to explain you the example that I'm gonna try to use. Basically, we're gonna have two pages here. We're gonna have the login page, alright, and we're gonna have a home page or a secure page. We have here the credentials that we have to use, which are Tom Smith as username and super secret password as password, right? And as you will see, we're gonna be locked into a secure area. I call this a home page, but you can call this secure area. If you go back and log out to the login page, you will also see two other scenarios. For example, if you enter a username correct but an incorrect password, you will have an invalid message, but actually focusing the password is invalid, right? But if you enter a bad username but a correct password, you will see that we are having a different message over here, which is your username is invalid. So basically I have all those tests actually created on the page object model folder that I have here. So I'm gonna try to just instantiate and use them to show you the report results that I got after the execution of these tests, right? So the first thing that I want to do is actually create the test script, right? So I'm gonna just place a comma here, and I'm gonna be creating this new script, which is gonna be named test reports, right? and well, I'm gonna pass the parameters that I want to execute right now. So I'm gonna use TestCafe as always. I'm gonna specify that I want this to be executed on Chrome, and also specify the tests that I want to execute. So in this case, I want to execute the tests inside of page object model, and also inside of this folder I have the tests that I want to execute. So I just have to go inside of tests and look for all the files that it has or end with JS in this particular case. All right, so that's basically what we have to do. I'm gonna use this flag, which is skip JS errors, because I don't wanna will actually have troubles with this. Sorry, errors. And there then well, we have to specify other flags. However, we have to install the library at first. So we have this command line here, which is gonna install this library, TestCafe Reporter HTML. So I'm gonna install this. Let's do it. In terminal, I'm just gonna close the debug console. In terminal, you're gonna paste this command, npm install TestCafe Reporter HTML, and you will see another dependency created in our project, which is TestCafe Reporter HTML. Once this is done, you will see that the library itself ask you to create or actually add this reporter flag, right? Reporter HTML, but it also helps you to configure the output file. So if you want to specify the path for your HTML report, you can do it using this syntax over here. So I'm gonna just copy this, and we're gonna create this folder, or actually, yeah, we're gonna create another folder, which is gonna be inside of reports, all right? And we're gonna create here a folder named HTML reports, right? Inside of this folder, I'm gonna create this new report, because that's where I want to do this. So I'm gonna just paste the flag that the library told us, all right, reporter HTML, and then we're gonna specify the folder or the path where the HTML report is gonna be created. So right now I'm gonna change this as reports and HTML reports, right? And the file name is gonna be I don't know, for example, my HTML report. No, it is gonna be POM, all right? POM report, sounds good. POM report.html. So if I execute this script, we're gonna be executing the tests that we have created in the last video, right? So I'm gonna just npm install this script, npm run this script, and let's see if it works or not. Actually, I'm gonna cancel this, and I'm gonna configure differently the configuration file that I have here, because I want the speed at 1%, or actually at number 1, which is the fastest way to run your tests. And also I'm gonna change the concurrency to 1, because I just want to have one browser executed at a time. So once this is done, I'm gonna just save this file, and then again I'm gonna execute the test reports script. So let's see if it works. I hope so. If it doesn't, I'm gonna see what is happening and try to debug this with you in this video. All right, let's see. It is gonna be opening the home page. We're currently in the home page fixture, and it's tests actually, right? So it is currently in the home page fixture, and then we're gonna start working on the login page fixture. All right, let's see. You have the numbers, or actually the names of what is happening over here, right? In this bar. Right now it is currently testing the login page form, invalid username, for example, invalid password, and there it is. It has actually finished with success, right? So let's see the folder that I have created inside of reports, HTML reports. I have this HTML report created, and as you can see, it has a very complete summary of what is happening. For example, the start time, the browsers that it covers, the duration, the test fails, the skips, test skipped, And then you have the features that you have covered, the test cases or the test names that you have executed, and also the result, if it is passed or if it is failed, also the duration, the browser where it was executed, and also the operating system where you are currently working on. So as you can see, it's very interesting, right? Let's change a bit the login test, because I want to have an error, right? I want to see what is happening or what happens if a test case fails. So I'm gonna change here the form successfully login. In case of the right credentials, I'm gonna actually change the password to have an error. So I'm gonna just execute the test reports again, and let's see what is happening, right? How the report is actually created. And let me just take a look if I'm currently recording my voice, and it is fine. And let's see after this execution how the report behaves. All right. It's been a very interesting video, right? I have another library that is gonna blow your mind too, so please stay tuned, and you will see that another amazing library that I have for you. And you will learn how to use it, because it is very useful when someone explains you and guide you step by step how it works, right? And I hope so that it helps you, right? There it is. I have an error there. The assertion fails, and then we have the normal actually execution flow that we have last time. Right now you see that I have an error here, and let's see in the report what is happening. As you can see in the fourth feature, and actually the test name successfully login, there is a failure, and we have a result failed. And as you will see in the error details, it has the number 4, which is login page form successfully login. It has a very interesting snapshot over here of the error, and also we have the console log error message that we have every time we have kind of error, right? So it is amazing. I guess it is a very interesting library that we have, and if you wanna try it for your actually company project, you will be more than glad to try this. So I guess that we can continue with the next library. So it is gonna be amazing. I guess this is the library that I prefer. It is amazing. So this library is called Json TestCafe Reporter. All right, in this case we're gonna need 2 different libraries to get the HTML report displayed in your browser. All right, the first library that we need is this one, TestCafe Reporter Cucumber JSON. All right, so let's install this. I'm gonna just perform CLS, and then I'm gonna install the library. I just want to have this as dependency, and there it is. Let's go. npm install TestCafe Reporter, and you will see that the package.json. I'm just gonna actually delete the S. I want to have positive results in the next execution. And as you will see in the package.json, I'm gonna have a new dependency, which is TestCafe Reporter Cucumber JSON. All right, so right now we have the library installed. So what is gonna happen? Right now this library is gonna help us to generate a JSON file with all the logs of the execution, and then we're gonna use another library to convert the JSON into an HTML report readable as this one. All right, so let's configure the JSON report, or actually the JSON file that is gonna be generated. How we can do that? Basically using these commands over here. The first one is changing the reporter flag. We're gonna go to the package.json, and we're gonna change this to reporter over here, reporter cucumber-json. All right, that's the first thing that we have to do. I'm gonna close a bit for a while this terminal, and then we're gonna specify with this other flag, where I want to download or actually save the JSON file that it is gonna be generated. All right, so I'm gonna just open this reporter JSON folder, and we're gonna specify the custom folder where I want to actually that I want to use. So I'm gonna go to the reports folder again inside of the HTML reports, and I'm gonna create another folder which is gonna be JSON reports or JSON reports. I don't know, report, JSON reports, and we're gonna specify in this this flag where I want to store that JSON file. All right, so in this case it is inside of reports, then HTML reports, and then inside of the JSON reports. All right, it is inside of this folder where I want to save that JSON file. So once this is done, I think that we're set, right? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and try it. So I'm gonna run again the test reports command, and let's see what happens. So as you will see, it is gonna open up the Chrome session again. It is going to perform all the test cases, all the fixtures that we have under the page object model test folder, and let's see. I hope that it works. Let me just check if everything is being recorded, and it is fine, and we're going to see if it works or not. I hope that it works. I really hope so. Let's see. I just want to take advantage of this moment and ask you for a subscription, and also if you're currently liking this video, please let a like. It is gonna be a lot of help for me, and it is gonna be amazing. And as you can see, under the JSON reports folder, there is a JSON file created with all the details that that has happened in the last execution. So as you can see, everything is here. Now I need to convert this JSON file into an HTML report. All right, so what I have to do is actually follow the instructions that we have in the library, which are over here to generate the HTML report. Right, so the first thing that I have to do is install this new dependency that I need. So I'm gonna install it. I'm gonna go again to the terminal and install this, but I don't want to save this as a dev dependency right now. I want to keep working with normal dependencies in this case, right? Let's see. It's gonna install another library. As you can see, TestCafe Reporter. I don't remember actually the name. It's multiple cucumber HTML reporter. Is this dependency over here? Now it is ready to be used in our project. So the next thing that I have to do is create this JS file in the root of my project. All right, so I'm gonna copy the name because I want to have the same syntax and wording. I'm gonna create the JS file in the root. All right, and inside of this folder I'll need to copy all this stuff. All right, so let's see where we will have to we'll actually change some data over here, but let's keep watching this guide. All right, the next step that it actually told us is basically that we have to create another script, which is report, and this is the parameters and data that we need. And after that, we just have to run the command npm run report. All right, which is the script that we have created. So I'm gonna copy this in the package.json. I'm gonna create another script and place a comma here. And I'm gonna change report to create report, just to have better understanding of what is happening. And as you can see, it is going to execute the report generator.js file that we have created recently inside of this. All right, and basically I want to do two changes in this file. All right, the first change is, well, is in the folder structure. I want to have a new folder named a cucumber underscore report. Okay, I just want to have this folder created, but it is gonna be created inside of the HTML reports folder. All right, it's gonna be cucumber reports, just to have a different folder for this particular asset. So once this is done, I have to do two changes. All right, the first change that I have to do is the Json directory, because right now I have created a custom directory where my JSONs are stored. So if you remember correctly, this is the folder where my JSON is stored right now. So well, I just have to change the path here, which is gonna be reports, HTML reports, and inside of this I just have to look for the JSON reports folder, and that's it. That's the JSON directory where my JSONs are stored. Then I have to come to the report path and change it, because I'm sorry, the Spanish came out. The report path where I want to store this is gonna be reports as well, inside of HTML reports, and well, inside of the cucumber reports. There it is. There is the path where I want to store my HTML report with all the results. All right, so right now I have set this file. Right now it is everything ready to be executed. So we just have to execute this new command over here, which is create report. All right, so let's go ahead and try it. npm run, and the name create report. There it is. And as you can see, I have created a beautiful report over here named TestCafe report. That's a parameter that you can change in the report generator.js. As you can see, TestCafe report was the name that it has per default. However, you will see different graphics here with different interesting information that you may have, right? Or you may want to see. So for example, how many features or fixtures have passed or failed, how many scenarios or test cases have passed or failed, the run information, the project name, the release, the report generation time, and well, in this other box we have the features overview. So for example, if you want to go ahead and see what happened in the feature homepage, you will see more details about it. So we have the scenario loading homepage, and it has successfully passed, and there is another scenario successfully logged out. Everything is working fine, and also you are actually watching the metadata over here. We have the device, the OS, the browser, and different information that may help you to understand and have a presentable evidence or asset to show you to your superior, right? Or any other person that wants to see the final execution result of your test automation suite. So right now that's it. I guess that we have covered the main goal of this video. I really appreciate if you watch until this moment this video, and please let me know in the comment section below if you have any kind of question, and I'll be more than glad to try to help you out with that. That was JoanMedia. Thank you very much, kids, for watch all the video, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.